The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Jesus said, "Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You pay tithes on mint and dill and cumin, and have neglected the weightier things of the law, judgment and mercy and fidelity. But these you should have done, without neglecting the others. Blind guides, who strain out the gnat and swallow the camel. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You cleanse the outside of cup and dish, but inside they are full of plunder and self-indulgence. Blind Pharisee, cleanse first the inside of the cup, so that the outside also may be clean." The Gospel of the Lord. Once there was a story of three people who were asked to carry their crosses so that afterwards they will be given the reward in heaven. So these people each carried their crosses along the journey for years. With difficulty, each of them carried the cross until they reached their destination. But one of them, who was so deceitful himself, just pretended to carry a heavy cross, only to realize that he made the cross himself out of a paper so that it would be light to carry. So when they reached the destination, they were excited to receive already the reward of what they have agreed. After carrying the cross, they will receive a reward. And so the two were given a reward, a beautiful castle, a beautiful house for the two of them. The third one, who carried a paper cross, also received a beautiful castle. But when the wind blew the castle, the beautiful house was blown by the wind. So he complained, "Why did you give me a paper castle, a paper house, when in fact you have agreed when we reach our destination after carrying our cross, we will be rewarded?" The man answered, "Because you carry the paper cross, your reward will also be a paper castle." My dear friends, yes, we will reap what we have planted. If we plant pretension, we will also reap pretension. But if we plant truth, we will also reap truthfulness. That's why even in the gospel today, Jesus did not let the time pass to criticize the scribes and the Pharisees, who themselves are hypocrites. They are fond of pretending. They do not live the truth. They are deceitful themselves. Why? Because even if they pay tithes, even if they appear so religious before others, they have neglected the weightier things: judgment, mercy, and fidelity. They are like blind guides themselves, because they only did their thing, they only showed what it means to be good, but deep inside they are full of filthiness, they are full of uncleanness. That's why Jesus said, "You cleanse the outside of cup and dish, but inside they are full of plunder and self-indulgence. You are blind Pharisees. Cleanse first the inside of the cup, so that the outside may also be clean." My dear friends, who among us would like to receive a plastic flower during a special occasion like birthdays, weddings, etc.? Who of us would like to receive a plastic token when afterward, after receiving it, you can just throw it away. This is the message of Jesus today. We need to be real. We need to be true if we really want to be received by the Lord with love. If we really want ourselves to receive a great reward in the kingdom of heaven, a reward of truthfulness, a reward which is real, we need also to offer ourselves so real. That's why, my dear friends, sometimes when we are only fond of telling something but we do not put it into practice, if we promise we will return something but you do not do it, if you promise you pay what you have owed but on the date you avoid the person you have promised, then you are like hypocrite yourself. You are a plastic person. You are a pretender. You do not live what is true. When, for example, you have prayed for forgiveness, you only ask for forgiveness, but you don't learn how to forgive others, then this is also another way of pretending. Today, a lot of people live in pretension so that they might be accepted by others, not knowing that the more we pretend, the more we hide ourselves from the facade that we project to others, the more we will be unhappy. Because we will only be happy, we will only feel satisfied when we let the truth of ourselves come out. And so, my dear friends, let us go out to the open. Let us show ourselves as we are, because the Lord accepts us as we are. He loves true people. He loves honest people. He loves people who are so natural in front of Him. For if we continue to pretend, if we continue to become hypocrites, He would not but say to us, "Woe to you, hypocrites! Woe to you, pretenders! I only love, I only accept people who are true. I only give reward to true people." Now is the time to accept ourselves, for God accepts us for who we are.